Welcome everyone to this great Seiko Kai event. An honor to be here with all of you, our Nikken Global Wellness community. This morning, you will see outstanding leadership and great success stories. And the purpose of these events is to apply all the good teachings from our leaders and peers who are actively doing the business and having amazing results. Today, our President and CEO, Luis Casuga, with us. Good morning, Luis.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Ruben. I'm so glad to be here. It's a great honor to be in this Seiko Kai in the month of September now. Well, it is really great to share with you this entire year. It has been a high privilege to be in this position to be able to work and co-create many things with all of you. So thank you for being here and have a great Seiko Kai.
Thank you very much. And my colleague, Jeff Ison, thank you, Jeff, Karen Wellens, Eliza Corral, and Suzanne Steele. And today with me, co-hosting this event, are Diamond Vance Rogers. Let me read his bio. Let's get to know him a little bit better. So being a third generation sheet metal son of two entrepreneurs, created a different perspective of childhood. Then at the network marketing element at age 10, Vance has yet to ever fill out a job application. Earning an associate's degree in practical theology led him into ministry, both part and full-time, for 6 years. Nick can fulfill both a physical and a financial need in ways that define the business's wellness beyond belief. From bringing relief due to a severe accident in the lower back, the additional income also relieved a wallet pain, but is a pursuit of balance in the 5 pillars that keeps Vance sharing Nikken every day. I know for a fact that without Nikken, I could not enjoy my best life now. His wife, Stacy, and 3 daughters fully embrace every aspect of humans being more as well. Please welcome Diamond Vance Rogers.
Thank you, Ruben. Thank you. And I'm presuming you can hear me like I can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for this honor, this privilege. I look at 29 years with Nikken, and I think I'm just getting started. I'm the exact same age today as my parents were when they got started. So I feel like I'm a Nikken baby. And some would say, well, you are. But today, being Seiko Kai, I had to ask my dear friend Karen Willens, what does this mean? What is Seiko Kai? And she said, it's a success meeting. And I went, oh, sort of like the one that I had yesterday. And I said to my father yesterday, I said, Dad, do you know what today is? And he said, September 24th. I said, today, 29 years ago, I heard the word Nikken for the first time. And so today, being Seiko Kai, I thought, wow, how appropriate is that? So I'm more grateful today to Dennis and Ruth Williams than I was 29 years ago, because it's been an amazing journey, and I feel like we're just getting started. Nikken next. By the way, thank you, Luis. That was so timely. Anyways, I'm honored to do this, and I look forward to playing the host, or as our 11-year-old says, Daddy, you're going to be the host. Oh, you're going to be the coach. No, I'm not going to be the coach. We're just going to have fun. And that's the number one thing, is we're going to have fun today. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to grow a lot as a group. And it's going to be a blast. So thank you.
Excellent. Well, let's start. Let's start, Vance. What is coming next?
Well, next we have, and you know, I was thinking about this as I was reading the bios, just like you just read mine, Ruben.
Yes.
And we can start out what, you know, when we were born, you know, what our parents were like, all this great stuff. But I think first impressions are the best bio ever. And I've read through all of them, and I can do that. But my dearest friend, or as my wingman, my wing woman, Karen Willens is just one of those people that when she walks into a room, it's like, okay, The teacher, although small in stature, like you, Ruben, she packs a punch. And when I first met her on the phone, I just knew, I thought, oh, we're going to be friends for a long time. So I have Karen saved in my phone as my business buddy, or AKA butt kicker. But just like in the movie Top Gun, Tom Cruise with his wingman, talk to me, Goose, talk to me. Karen is one that talks to me on a regular basis. So Karen, talk to the people that are present at Seiko Kai.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Vance. So we're talking about successes this morning. And so I wanted to share some of my successes and some of my speed bumps along the way. And I'm working, there we go. In life, to me, life is like a destination. Okay, every day is a new destination, and it leads us to another one. So I look at things as a roadmap. What's my roadmap for getting there? And you can see in this roadmap, there are turns, U-turns, and in life, we encounter all of those. We also encounter speed bumps, road closed signs, detours, and sometimes you can increase your speed limit. So we're going to talk about that today in regards to life and my successes. So this is my family, and this is when my children were in high school. My son is in the middle, and when he was about 4.5, he was diagnosed with ADD and ADHD. I'm actually the one who diagnosed him. I like to research, and so I was researching. And the doctor said, well, you could put him on a drug if you want to, and it just didn't feel right to me. So I researched ways to work with it naturally, and it was very successful to the point where in his early 30s, he actually thanked me for doing that. So it taught me a lesson along that highway. And the two girls that you see on the ends, if they look alike, that's because they're identical twins. That's what all this gray hair is from. They learned at a very early age that when they could went in different directions, they could get away with it 50% of the time. And so my life was a bit stressful with all of that going on. Then there was a detour, changes beyond my control. I found myself a single parent and working full time. I was a registered dental hygienist, and I missed a lot of my children's school activities, social activities. And it was something that my family is where my heart is. So it was stressful for me to do that. It was stressful working full time. I worked with children as a dental hygienist, which is demanding physically. It's also demanding emotionally. Again, a high stress level. I like to be active. Well, I needed to rest and basically had no time to rest. So my body actually started breaking down. I hit a speed bump with all of that going on. I had digestive and intestinal issues that put me in the hospital for 8 days. And I was told I'd be sick with it for the rest of my life, and it was very debilitating, and I really had a hard time functioning. So I prayed and I talked to God for 8 days. And I promised that if God helped me find the way to get well, I would help anybody I could. As time went on and I was still working and all the stress, I developed back problems, probably due to childhood injuries plus stress. And then I hit a road closed sign. My body hurt all over. My muscles were so sore that working was really difficult. I had a sleep issue. If I had one good night's sleep in 3 weeks, that was a lot. I had chronic fatigue. Keep in mind, a dental hygienist uses sharp instruments in people's mouths, and I wasn't sleeping well. It's not a safe thing to do. I had a brain fog, so thinking clearly was really a challenge for me. Basically, I ended up with an inability to function on a daily basis. I became hopeless, lost confidence, and started searching for answers because I was forced into retirement and lost my income. So I went back to school for a natural health degree. I had dreams, and part of my hopelessness was not being able to realize those dreams. First of all, I wanted to function. That was basic. I wanted to dance at my children's weddings when they got married. I wanted to play with grandchildren when I had grandchildren. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to be active again. And all of that was out of my reach. So while the naturopathic recommendations were somewhat effective at times, I still was having difficulties on a daily basis. Then I got an increase your speed limit sign. I discovered Nikken in 2005. That's when I began my recovery process. Physically, I started using the technologies, and every time I added a technology, my health improved. I got my clarity back, which was awesome. I could think clearly. And I found myself feeling stronger and getting better. On an emotional level, several months after I started using the technologies, I discovered we had a Humans Being More workshop. And I was elated because the first answer I got after leaving the hospital was the emotional connection to physical health. And so now I could combine my two loves, my physical improvements with my emotional improvements. I participated in conference calls from leaders, and as Vance said, in the I CAN program. I attended meetings and conventions, which before I had not been able to do locally. And for me, local is 3 to 6 hours away. So I do have to travel pretty much everywhere I go. I attended corporate conventions, and I absolutely fell in love with the Nikken philosophies. Lately, we've all been doing Zooms, and it's amazing what's happened since doing the Zooms. I am now developing more solid friendships than I did when we were meeting in person. So I really have embraced the idea of the Zooms, and I'm grateful to be able to connect with so many more people on a deeper level. I've set goals and I've achieved them. My outlook has shifted. I'm encouraged, I'm hopeful, and I'm confident. My confidence has returned. I have a vision. I have multiple visions. I've been able to dance at my children's weddings. So you can see that in the center. That was joyous for me. I'm active and I play with my grandchildren, and you can see the fun that we have. And the little guy in the navy blue shirt, we wore our matching Milwaukee Brewers shirts that day. He's my Energizer bunny. He's 5 years old now, and I can keep up with him. And he falls asleep before I do, which is very exciting to me. About 12 years ago, I realized a 20-year-long dream when I went to Orlando for 8 days, and I became certified as a personal development facilitator. 5 years ago, I became a certified yoga teacher, which was harder than giving birth to my twins because I didn't know yoga at the time, and I was 67 years old when I started. I hit a speed, let's go back. I want to show you what I did after my yoga certification. So you see this picture on the, it's upper left on my screen, where everybody has their hands raised to the sky. We are actually doing yoga after celebration in San Diego. That was my way of celebrating Nikken, I went to celebrate Niken. That's where my heart is, because Niken literally has given me my quality of life back. I also went to celebrate my success in becoming certified as a yoga teacher. Underneath that, my friends from Niken, we were having fun. We walked around a lot. And then I went to Utah just before the shutdown order last year. And that was a speed bump, believe it or not. I had been very ill for 2 months before that with a biochemical imbalance that affected several organs. And I didn't know how I was going to make it. Well, my Niken family came to the rescue. People brought food for me because I was on a special nutritional program. Vance made sure I was picked up from the airport. Ruth made sure I had a way home, back to the airport from the venue in Layton. And Luis's presentation on Thursday was Humans Being More, Where My Heart Is. It was very significant for me. So I was able to attend because of my Niken family. And Ruben, I'll thank you for the picture at the bottom, because I saw that on Facebook as well. So thank you for that. So some of my successes, I'm healthier, I feel better, stronger, more active than ever before. I earn an income now. Each year my income has increased. I give myself a raise. I make sure I qualify at rank every month. I'm customer centric. I keep in contact with my customers. I make sure they're having the results that they want. I've achieved Club Ki. I did that in 2020 miraculously when I wasn't well and when I attended the Utah Summit. This year, what I did is January 1st, I said, I want to be Club Ki more than once. So I did that this year while taking 10 days off to spend with family. I'm doing what I love. I'm empowering others. I was speaking with a customer this week, and she told me something that I didn't know, and I've been working with her since the end of March. My favorite childhood memory is my back not hurting. And she has a wellness home now, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to give her that gift. So I'm creating a life of balance, living an active wellness lifestyle as a human being more. And I have two favorite quotes that I want to share with you because they're helping me create a healthy society, one person at a time. The first is by Mahatma Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world. The second is from Thomas Edison. The doctor of the future will give no medication, but will interest his patients in the care of the human frame, diet, and in the cause and prevention of disease. So while my journey has had speed bumps, detours, and roadblocks, I encourage you to stay with your goals and keep dreaming. And my tips are to express your appreciation, believe in yourself, believe in your heart's desires, celebrate your successes and carry them with you in your mind and in your heart as you travel. And I want to express my gratitude for and to Niken for the tools to reach my destinations, for the opportunity to live a fulfilling and purposeful life, and for the opportunity to share my journey with all of you. Vance, I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, there we go. Wow. Karen, thank you. Thank you. Up next, recognition. How do we follow that? Unbelievable. The neatest thing about Niken, as it was described by the Toronto trio. And I heard this a few weeks ago, that Nikken truly is a personal growth development program with a compensation plan attached to it. And it's true. The neatest thing that we can do, though, one of the greatest motivators in life, is being recognized for things that we get to do in life. And this is what's coming up next. So I'm going to turn it over to you guys to recognize those high achievers and those who need to be recognized.
Thank you very much, Vance. Thank you. So this segment is one of my favorites. So every month I have the chance to talk to some of you, and this is great. So this is kind of like our VIP from the achievers from previous month. So let's start with our achievers for August 2021. And we will start with the PPC, Potential Performance Commission. This is extra cash bonus. Is on a retail waterfall. And of course, the more we get to move or sell, the bigger the price can be. And this incentive is exclusive for directs, executives, and silvers. So we want to congratulate Jake Bibi, Angelica Benitez Skinfeld, Sofia Dimuccio, Gina Michalek, Charles Smith, Michelle and Wayne Woodworth, Jessica Wolfson, and Ricarda and Alexander Ras, and Kali and Jorge Isa. Congratulations to all of them. So Power Star is the best way to start your Nikken successful path. How do you qualify? 30 days from the first day of sign up, achieve at least 1,500 group volume during the first 30 days from sign up. At least 50% must be retail PB. And of course, your 100 personal point volume during this period. As a reward, you obtain 100 Nikken reward points, which is equivalent to $100 for any Nikken product of your choice. And this month, we want to congratulate Sofia Di Domenico. Congrats, Sofia. Let's start with our Club Ki. So Club Ki for this period. And just remember, there's new way to achieve this incentive. Besides the regular quarters, we have, you can be eligible in any period of 3 consecutive months. Like in this case, our achievers did it during June, July, and August. As a part of this achievement, you get 500 Nikken reward points, which is equivalent to $500 to get any Nikken product of your choice. So congratulations to all our Club Ki achievers, Wayne and Michelle Woodworth and Gina Michalek. And let's start with our new silvers for August. So in order to achieve this new rank, we need 6,000 group volume and 1,000 organizational point volume outside primary leg and 500 organizational point volume outside primary and secondary leg. And we have Elena Maserali. So congrats to Elena. So we'll have all our new silvers in with us today. So right after this, but congratulations, Elena. Good job. So we have Marie-Pierre Bucamp. So she is from the French side of Canada. Congratulations, Marie. And then we have Savannah Dimuccio. Congratulations, Savannah, and Margarita Garcia Rios and Odell Grooms. So I will invite all of them to come with me. So I'm going to stop and sharing my screen so we can do spotlights on them. So Odell, good morning. So let's see where is the rest. Marketing, if you can help me please to bring to the stage all of them at once so we can talk to them. So Elena, you are the first one. So congrats, Elena. So like 2 Seiko Kais ago, you were participating, and actually at that time you were working really, really hard to get the silver rank. So tell us about it, Elena. I think you are muted.
There we go. Can you hear me, Ruben?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, so it's actually interesting. I think even the last Seiko Kai, my cousin Sophia was speaking about her experience in breaking silver. And I think for me, that had a really big influence on the next month and chain of events that took place. So she actually shared some really incredible tips, and I want to reiterate them for, anybody who may be breaking silver this month, or helping a team member of theirs do the same. So there were 4 different, I would say, rule of thumbs when it comes to going silver. The first being make a decision. So when I heard her say that, first and foremost, I remember going back to my journal right after the Seiko Kai event and writing, I am so happy and grateful now that I'm a Nikken silver on August 31st, 2021. So I had made the decision, and now it was a matter of just acting and not waiting for the resources to just show up. The second was the law of attraction plus the law of action. So my ability to go silver requires a personal investment in my time and in my energy, and I was ready to do the work. The third was leverage your upline. I asked for as much help as possible when it came to reaching this goal, and I was fortunate that I had an example set by me, especially by my cousin Sophia, because every day I was messaging her and asking, what should I be doing next? How should I handle this? So as much as I could, it was leveraging that help. And the fourth was, and I love this one, have faith and stay open. Leave room for miracles. You have no idea how the goal is actually going to transpire. You don't know where, let's say, the last points in volume are going to come from, or where your last leg is going to come from. So stay open to that. Do the work, but be very open and have the faith and keep the faith. And so that's pretty much how I did it. If I could say anything looking back, I would say I would have started sooner, but I think that pretty much summed up my experience for the most part. And thanks so for laying out that land for us in advance.
Thank you, Elena. Thank you. Very well done. And then you mentioned did you mention Savannah? Savannah is a silver too.
Yeah.
So Savannah, congrats. So I can't believe it. You were with us like in the past 2 Seiko Kai, and with a lot of emotion, a lot of passion for the business, and now you are here, silver. So Savannah, what was your experience?
Yeah, so for me, I actually remember taking notes, exactly what Elena was saying when Sophia became silver. And so for me, I started to write it down. I started to journal and I honestly just write. For me, it's always worked. Like even with school, I would write like, I am silver, I am this, because that helped me affirm and get into the state of that's what I am. And so for me, it was kind of already done. Although I didn't even have, like, at the point that, we were closing up to the end of the month, I actually didn't even have an extra leg. I needed another one. And I was close to the volume, but I didn't have the leg. And I didn't have any idea how it was going to happen, as Elena was saying. But I was pretty calm. And I think that's something that, like, you'd think you'd be more stressed. You think like, oh, I really want this. But I think the key for me was actually staying calm, because that allowed things to come to me rather than me chasing something. And so I ended up having some meetings, and I had someone join my team, and that's how it got done. So yeah, along with the four points, I would say stay calm and affirm it to yourself, because also when you're in that state of calmness, then like, I am when you're calm, it affirms that you're not worried about it because it's already done.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Congrats, Savannah.
Thank you.
Like that. Stay calm. I need that for myself. Stay calm. Thank you very much. And now we are just going to bring our dear friend, Christian Abe, that he actually, I talked to him a few days ago, and he's going to do that translation for me into French, since I don't speak French. So first, I want to know, Christian, how do you pronounce Bucam, the Marie Pierre?
Beauchamp.
Beauchamp. Oh my God. So Marie Pierre, thank you very much for being here, and congrats on the silver. So, and then Christian is going to help us and translate. We want to hear from you about your experience, Christian. If you can ask Marie.
Yeah, so Marie-Pierre, Ruben a demandé quelle a été ton expérience dans ton parcours pour arriver au rang argent.
Tout d'abord, quand ma marraine Nikken m'a appelé, Lynn Saint-Martin m'a approché pour Nikken, moi-même, comme infirmière, j'avais des problèmes de santé physique. Donc, j'ai pas hésité une minute. Je crois à la technologie japonaise et j'ai tout de suite adhéré comme consultante. Voilà.
Si tu veux juste me laisser traduire.
Oui.
So as a registered nurse, Marie-Pierre has been approached by her upline Lynn, and she t'as dit t'avais des problèmes de dos?
Oui,
Okay.
de jambes et de dos.
So she was so Marie-Pierre was suffering from lower back pain and leg ache, and when her upline approached her, she felt really she vibrated with the technologies, so she immediately got on board, and she was excited about it.
Excellent, excellent. So,
Tu peux continuer, Marie-Pierre?
Oui. Bon, ben, suite à l'essai des produits, je me suis dit, écoute, ma mission comme infirmière, c'est d'aider les gens à améliorer leur qualité de vie. Et donc, je me suis dit, pourquoi pas? Je sais que j'y crois en ces produits. Je suis le produit de mes produits. Donc, voilà, j'ai sauté pieds joints dans l'aventure Nikken et j'en ai parlé alentour de moi et voilà, j'ai réussi à plaire à plusieurs personnes et à aider plusieurs personnes au niveau de leur santé.
Okay, that makes a lot to translate. So, as she said, as a registered nurse, she first got an experience with the product, and being a product of the product, she started to just talk to other people about it, and having an experience herself with those. Since her mission in life as a registered nurse is to help people and go around and help others to create a better quality of life for themselves, it just made sense to her to share this information so people can make better decisions for themselves.
excellent, excellent. Thank you very much, Marie-Pierre. Do you have anything else to conclude? Share?
Oui. Tout ce que je veux rajouter, c'est que j'ai un rêve, j'ai un but, j'ai une vision qui est claire et je veux faire connaître Nikken, les bienfaits de Nikken à plus de monde, à plus de monde possible et je veux niveler vers le haut et être une super entrepreneur.
So now that I have a clear vision, a clear goal, and a clear mission, I want to share this information with as many people as possible because I want to be a super entrepreneur.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So one more time, can you just say your last name?
Beauchamp.
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 Beauchamp. Thank you very much. Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome.
And thank
It's
you
my
very much.
pleasure.
Yes. And thank you very much, Christian, for helping us. Thank you very much. And we have Odell Grooms as well, new silver from August. So Odell, how was your experience?
Yeah, let me just start out by saying, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let me just start out by saying, I give honor and praise to the Lord Jesus Christ for this honor and for this privilege. And while making silver is super gratifying for me, I would like to say that it's not even possible unless you have folks like Herb Rapp, who is my upline, who introduced me to the business and who continues to encourage me and who is always providing me with excellent support and guidance. So Herb is phenomenal. And I just want to just start out by thanking him and letting him know that I appreciate our calls, our conversations. I appreciate the interaction and the engagement. You know, it's people like LaShawn Taylor, who is the MVP of our team, because she's always giving tirelessly of her time, her energy. And in addition, she's always creating resources and helping our team by sharing her knowledge. And so thank you, LaShawn. This silver would not even be possible without you and the effort that you bring to our team. You know, it's people like Mel Pope, who is a very key player on our team, who is given more wellness mixers than I can count. She opens up her home to her friends, her past coworkers, her family. Bravo, Mel. Nice job. Thank you so much. India gets it. India is on our team. She quietly works behind the scenes to build her organization. I see you, India. Thank you so much for all your efforts. Bravo, bravo. You know, we got a new member, Sharon Jackson. She's been on our team less than a month, and she is going to probably end up making executive this month. Bravo. She isn't afraid to share. The key word being share. She isn't afraid to share with others. She's a giant on our team. And thank you so much, Sharon. You are a rock star, and I appreciate you, and I love you guys for what you're doing. Okay. And I also like to thank Sharon Kennedy. She's like what, a few days, and she's already in the getting products. Nadia, George, LeBron, just to name a few of the folks that are out there making it happen on our team. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for making us great, right? And so look, on a personal note, right? I believe in health and wellness. I believe in fitness, you know, and if for no other reason on earth, you know, I believe that feeling good and looking good makes life a whole lot better. So what do I want to do? I want to share my story with anyone who will listen. You know, I have a simple rule, right? A simple rule. And that rule is, if you come within 10 feet of my house, you're going to learn about Nikken wellness products, and you're going to be taking a strength test. So I'm all about taking care of my customers, making sure that they are satisfied. Look, we don't have a team name yet. We're really a really new organization, but we are all about sharing our stories, getting the word out, and telling people about the products and building an amazing team. Finally, you know, today I'm all about gratitude, you know, for the people that made this day possible. Silver is, I never even imagined it, but it wasn't on my shoulders. It was not on my shoulders. It was on the shoulders of my entire team. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward to our continued success. Now, that's all I have, but thank you so, so very much.
Thank you very much, Adele. Thank you. So this is our segment, the new silvers from August. And by the way, bravo, bravo, bravo to all of you. Thank you very much. So let's just continue with our presentation. And they were our silvers for August. So let me just continue here. And then our top sponsor for August is Karen Pollack. So in honor to have you in this very important segment, congrats again, Karen Pollack. And let's just go with, let's see here. This is a progression towards Team Tachi and Team Kaizen, August 2021. Remember, we have our plan A is gonna be Dubai next year. And then plan B, we have another destination, but let's just focus right now for Dubai. So this is how the progression is going. So we have Gina Michalek, we have Esther Smith, we have Sue and Bob Gruber, that I can see that they just need one more person with the 1500 group volume, and they are done with the qualification. Congrats to and Bob Gruber. So we have Barb Satterwhite, we already complete all the volume and requirements for Team Kaizen 2022, except the last quarter, a few things that we need to do there, but basically all the volume, it is there. So congrats to Sean Everett too. Then we have Ricarda and Alexander Ras, Martina Quesada, we have Grace and Herb Rapp, we have Tony Collins, and then we have Leo Limay. We have Leo Limay as well. I'm getting a few messages. Can you see everything good from your end? Are you there? Yes, okay. So Leo Limay, Team Kaizen 2022, already he complete this month. He already complete all the qualifications for Team Kaizen. Congrats, Leo Limay. And then we have Madeline Saworski. We have Kimball Sargent and Jeff Avery Foy. And then Dr. Sharon Louis. And then Ruth and Robert Lowe. And Pam and Ron Barnes. And Kim and Ben Woodward. So congrats. Okay, I'm getting a few messages. I need to answer these. What's going on here? It says that I'm not presenting. Let's see. Let's see here in the chat. So, oh, I see. Okay, can you see now everything okay? Or are you still looking at the presenter's view? Is everything okay?
Is
the presenter's view?
It's okay now. I mean, yeah.
Now, can you just see, is still the presenter's view?
No, that's okay.
It's okay now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, well, technical difficulties. I apologize for that. So we want to congratulate our top 10 PPV personal point volume, Gina Michaelek, Esther Smith, Ricarda and Alexander Ras, Sean Everett, Michelle and Wayne Woodworth, Sue and Bob Gruber, Tony Collins, Dr. Sean Louis, Sergey Gudonov, and Annette and John Jackson. So congrats to all of them. So MVP, group volume is the key to this achievement. So it requires a lot of teamwork. And this is just, we do not include the personal point volume here. It's just group volume. So congratulations to Luciano Dimuccio, Martina Quesada, Leo Limay, Marina Romanova, Patricia Sutcliffe, Ever Diaz Landines, Barb White, Grace and Herb Rapp, Madeline Saworski, and Dolores and Richard Lutzko. So congrats to all of them, MVP for August. And this is our recognition segment. So thank you very much for all our VIP from August. So we are very proud of you. Thank you very much. And then let me just turn the time to our dear Vance Rogers. Vance, are you there? Hello, Vance.
There we go. There we go. Thank you, Ruben. And I'm so glad that I'm not the only one that has technical difficulties. Oh my goodness. Hey, by the way, I'll do the sum up on that recognition later because Odell, you don't have a team name yet? Yeah, I want to be on Team Odell. Okay, sign me up. I'm reading all these comments going, man, he's the coach. I'm not the coach. He's the coach. We need to get on that team. But that
is right.
Let's not digress too much. Let's stay on track here. First impressions again. Eliza Corral and I'm butchering the pronunciation. There's like 3 or 6 R's there in Eliza's name. When I met her a few weeks ago during our planning meeting, I immediately, and then she sent me the bio, this international goddess. Okay, that's how I describe her, not in a perverse way, just in she's amazing. Okay, so Eliza, please take it away. Take it away.
Hey, everybody.
Oh.
Hi. Oh, my goodness. I had a tear in my eye. I didn't know how you will bite my bio. So international goddess. Yeah, I'm taking it. Thank you so much. Thank you for creating that panel. Thank you, Niken, for having us, for having me for the last 15 years. I came to Nikken in a time of life despair. I was getting divorced. I was very deeply sad, probably how you call it in English. You see, I forgot the word, so
Depressed.
I'm not depressed anymore. My dear friend, the musician, was trying to introduce me to Nikken and these fantastic technologies for 3 years. And I felt that he's crazy. I didn't know what he wants from me. He wanted to give me massage with some stick, green stick, electromagnetic field. I was quite very skeptic. So only in the time when I was really feeling bad, a doctor prescribed me a Prozac. He said, wait a second, don't take a Prozac yet. I just want to give you a necklace. Necklace, okay, I will take necklace. I was in a place where I didn't want to fight my friend. I knew that it's coming from a good side. It's electromagnetic necklace. I put it on. He gave me some barley grass to drink. And in one day, I come back to be myself. I wasn't very happy yet, but something changed dramatically enough that I would like to take a look to the product, to the philosophy of the company. And in next month, I get wellness home, sleeping system, water system, air system. I actually couldn't choose which one is more important. They are all equally important to me. And my life changed. First, I just wanted to feel better, but very soon I understood that there is something more for me there. With Human Being More training, I was able to create my new start. From the point when I didn't know what to do with my life, I didn't really believe in marriage. I didn't believe in love. I didn't believe in anything really after a bump like that. And I slowly started creating my new life, first just through the 5 pillars of health. And very quickly, I understood that I would like to be with Nikken forever. I'm a satisfied customer with benefits. And not only I can be with this beautiful environment, but also recommend it to other people and create new friendships. So very simply, I understood that this technology is integrating universal patterns into my life, that I'm creating for myself guide that it's in the possession of the skills that I am inspired to have. So in very direct path, using very simple time that I had, I used tested knowledge to create tangible results. And I just would like to invite a few people that I'm creating this universe with. Dr. John Jackson and his wife Anat, very known well to Nikken. Those are my business partners. Hi, Anat and John. Thank you for being here. I always find you very big inspiration by talking to you and bringing people for ABC with you. Please share your story too.
Thanks, Eliza. As individuals and as a family unit, we have had many Nikken experiences. I'd even go so far as to call them testimonials. My wife's was the first after starting water and sleep technologies. This was quickly followed within days, a recovery from 15 years of poor quality health. Amazing. To tell you the truth, I was kind of puzzled. I watched from my side of the bed, but my conviction grew when we added a Nikken air system close at hand. I put up for years with drainage in the back of my throat, a raspy voice, and if you have a kind of a low volume voice like I have, it makes it difficult to understand me. But anyway, this all resolved. Wow, another coincidence. And furthermore, we both found ourselves awakening earlier. Are you awake yet? Yes. Do you need more sleep? No. We seem to be resting more quickly, deeply, and completely in what I think the Japanese call forest air breathing. Here in Santa Cruz, California, we call it beach air breathing. But on reflection and thinking about it, the quality of air within our house is equal or better than that which we've seen anywhere. We've been from the Sierras to the Andes, and we are forever thankful for a recreation atmosphere of the Garden of Eden, technologically recreated within our home, that helps personal and family health to really flourish. And there have been no side effects, no contraindications, and I'm speaking as a recovered allopathic physician. I highly recommend Niken's Wellness Home technologies without reservation. So thanks for the chance to share a little bit, Eliza, and we appreciate being with you on this call.
Oh, thank you. I hear what you're saying about the air system. My father had a problem with his breathing, like he had this little coughing. And since I left Poland to be in Santa Cruz in California, in a time when he's taking me to airport, he's also taking my air system to his home. He is a big believer. Anat, would you like to share a few experience, because this was your big discovery?
Yeah, thank you, Eliza. My story is that for years, I suffered with chronic debility, fatigue. I used to spend many hours in bed and on the sofa, but still felt tired all the time. I was constantly searching for ways to do better. So in March of 2001, I was introduced to Niken and started with water. Then 1 month later, I added the sleep system. And on the third day, I awakened full of energy that lasted all day, and the transformation was real. Little by little, I added all the other Niken products. Each time I added another technology, I moved up a notch on the wellness ladder. Now, after 20 and a half years, we have sleep systems in all the beds in our house, Kenko air in every room, including the garage, and I take all Niken nutritionals faithfully. I have diligently developed very good daily lifestyle habits using my Niken product constantly, mainly for prevention. I shop at thrift shops, but do not try to be frugal with my health. I know there's nothing more important than my health and quality of life. Throughout 20 years with Niken, all my health challenges have improved. I haven't ever really been sick for 2 decades. Any minor issue that comes up, I use Niken tools and nothing else. Without exaggeration, I'm amazed at these Niken products more each day. At age 70, I feel better than when I was 30. I'm eternally grateful to Niken and God, not just for my health, but for our whole family's health. Everyone needs to know about Niken. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, Annette. I always love to hear your testimony. I know that there are some guests here that hear about Niken maybe for the first time, and all of it sounds very alien. Be happy. Sometimes it's good to be alien, legal alien, and just look at the world through the child eyes. It's good to learn something new. For last month, I'm working with Don Marie. We prepared also some video about air Kenko system. Don Marie, are you here with us?
I am. Yes. Thank you.
Great. Let's join us here on stage. Don Marie is a wonderful personality, very open, and also on the universal path. We get together and creating something for medical marijuana patients. We think that Niken have really great solutions for people that want to support their well-being. Hi, Don Marie, can you tell us about your experience with Niken? How did you find out about Niken?
Wow, Eliza, I was one of those individuals that was introduced to the product line about 5 years ago. I was on a road trip with Gita Halderman, who introduced it to me, and she let me sit on that amazing car seat on the drive. And I'm telling you, I felt like $1,000,000 when we got to our destination. I got out of the vehicle. I had no discomfort in my body. I was ready to hit the road, and I just felt alive again after sitting in the car for 8 hours, no discomfort. So she suggested that, I take it in and sleep on it. And wow, when I slept on it, it literally changed my life. I woke up feeling revived, and I'm like, I've got to have these products. So fast forward to 2019, I was involved in 2 car accidents, rear-ended in 2019 and 2020.
So
And
sorry.
yeah, it was, I just entered retirement and was getting ready to enjoy the fruits of my life, really, and ended up with some lower back injury and some severe hip discomfort. So I ended up having to get physical therapy. And with the physical therapy in 2020 as well, I purchased a water pack. And I'm telling you, the water, oh man, that water to me is what I feel solidifies and makes everything work together in your body. It just synergizes and brings life to everything that you are digesting from the product line. Anyways, I started drinking that water, and within 5 days, I got out of bed. I had no discomfort. I was feeling, like I was 30 again and just really ready to experience the time of my life. So I took the water and told my physical therapist about the water and the duct tape. So she proceeded to put the duct tape on my back during the physical therapy, and what a difference these products made. I'm so grateful for Gita introducing the products to me. I am revived in my body. I feel alive. I exercise 5 days a week. I have no issues in my tissue. However, it was discovered when I was in the accident that I had something going on with my kidney. And so the water and taking the nutritional products have leveled out my readings on my kidney. And my doctor is like, what are you doing? Whatever it is that you're doing, continue to do it. And I just give all thanks and praise to the Most High for introducing these products to me and giving me a second chance on life to start investing in me now, so that future I will be sprite and able to do everything that I want to do.
Yeah, you also tell us in the last meeting that we created that there was fires close to you in this year. We live in California. It's a seasonal sure thing. We just don't know where is the area. A year ago, it was our time. I cannot believe how people without air system would actually survive that. I know that you had similar experience too.
Absolutely, absolutely. I was so grateful that I got an air purifying system at the time that it was offered at a great price, really. And so when the fires occurred, I didn't realize the significance of how it would make a difference with the air outside into my inside environment. Well, it was smoky one day, and I opened my front door, and immediately the smoke rushed in. I smelt it all through my house, and thank God I had that air purifying system there, because within minutes I could hear the system just kind of recalibrate, and it took in all of that bad air, and my insides were like, it was fresh air. So I love all of the products. My goal was to create a wellness home, and just listening today, I think I have already got the wellness home. And so I'm excited about the things that I need to have to be happy.
Oh,
and
thank you
healthy.
so much. Thank you so much for you being here and sharing that personal information just for good of others. I just want to remind that this month we have an Air System special. Ask your upline, ask person who contact you to this event and find out how you can breathe crystal clear air. So thank you very much and see you next month, I guess.
Thank you, Liza.
Back to you, Vince.
Thank you, Eliza. And I do appreciate the fact that you allow me to butcher your name. And so I'm going to stick with International Goddess. Hey, we get a 5-minute break. So if you consume too much of this, it doesn't show up because it's crystal clear and it's pristine, then now's your chance to, go do your thing or go get some more. And we'll be back in 5 minutes. See you in a few.
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers. Who's coming next?
Go. I'm trying to unmute myself. I'm still learning. I need my 20-year-old daughter here to help me do the technical stuff. She says, get out of the way, Daddy. It's user error. Jeff Isom is a gentleman that I met on January 8th, 1995. And I won't go into how I met him or why, but got to meet his whole family. Actually, not the whole family. He comes from a big family. But what so impressed me in that first impression of Jeff Isom is this guy likes to have fun. to introduce us to a fun activity, Jeff, take it away.
You're muted.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're ready to have some fun. I'm Jeff Isom, Chancellor of Nikken University. If you like fun, you're at the right place. If you don't like fun, go next door. Maybe they do there. But does everybody feel ready for a fun activity? So I need everyone to participate. This is really simple. I'm going to say something, and if it applies to you, you're going to jump out of your chair and you're going to go, that's me. And then you're going to sit back down. Okay. It's really simple. So you'll actually be seated. You'll be seated in your chair, just like I am now. And I'll say something like, I'm a Nikken wellness consultant, or I've used Nikken products. If it's true for you, if it would apply for you, you'll jump out of your chair and you'll go, that's me. And you'll sit back down. So we're going to try a practice to begin, and everybody needs to show their video. So all the panelists, everyone, show your video, and if we can put as many people as possible here in the center. This first one's going to apply to everybody. So everybody should be jumping out of their chair with lots of energy, like you're going to launch yourself into outer space and say, that's me. Is everyone ready to go? This first one will apply to everybody. Okay. I'm a Seiko Kai. That's me. Okay. I know that Seiko Kai means success meeting.
Yeah.
That's me.
I love learning and growing.
Yeah, that's me.
Need to shout, that's me, kids. I enjoy setting new goals.
That's me.
That's me.
I'm creating balance in the 5 pillars of health.
That is me.
I live in California.
Woohoo! That's me.
I live in Florida. I live in Quebec. I live in Ontario. I don't live in any of those places.
It's me.
I'm a parent.
That's me.
me.
I'm a grandparent.
That's me.
I'm a great grandparent.
Mm.
Just give them time, give them time. I'm a pet parent.
Woo, that's me.
Yeah, there's a few of those. I am a fan of the Seattle Seahawks. I'm a fan of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm a fan of the Dallas Cowboys.
Somewhat.
I don't care about that stuff.
It's me.
That's what I thought. I love to cook.
That's
me.
I love to read.
That's me.
I love to exercise.
That's
me.
me.
I love to sleep.
That's me.
I love to sleep on a Nikken Kenko Fit. I'm wearing clean underwear.
That would be me.
That's me.
Suzanne, you didn't stand up on that one. I had KBB for breakfast. I'll probably have KBB for dinner.
That's me.
I'm excited for fall.
That's me.
I'm excited for Halloween.
Oh,
That's me.
I'm excited for the Nikken 2021 Global Convention.
that's me. Woo.
I'm drinking pie water during Seiko Kai.
That's
That's
me.
me.
I have insoles in my shoes.
That's me.
That's
I'm currently getting a rollout from my husband or my wife.
Ooh, Micah, did you hear that?
Okay. Ask him after Seiko Kai. Ask him when this is over. I've been to Humans Being More.
That's
me.
I've made a life cycle plan.
That's
me.
Making my dreams come true.
That's
me.
Well, I would encourage all of you to continue making your dreams come true the rest of this year. I know that all of us are really committed to being the very best people that we can be in every aspect of our life. Physically, up and down, mentally, up and down, with our family, society, with our finances. And I really do believe all of us working together, we can create the best individuals that we can be. We can create better communities. We can create a better planet. We actually, I don't want to give too much away, but I'm here in Southern California. In fact, I've got Luis and Ruben just right around the corner. And we were doing some filming yesterday, and we were talking. Here's Luis. Oh, Luis, you're fading into the background. So we were doing some filming yesterday, and we were talking about the future and the future. And it was pretty amazing as we worked with the film crew and talking to them about creating a better world. And people from all walks of life, people from every kind of career you can imagine, everybody wants a better planet. And that's something that we're all working together to make happen. So let's continue doing that together. And let's continue our excitement, our passion for that idea of creating a better world and a better planet. I invite all of you on October 2nd, we're having a Humans Being More on Saturday. It's a Humans Being More online, and you're welcome to join us. And then this December 3rd, 4th, and 5th, we're having a Humans Being More in Georgia. It'll actually will be one of the live events that we do this year, where people are welcome to join in. Of course, we'll be following Georgia's state COVID protocols and guidelines for safety at that meeting. But it's going to be an amazing event for people to experience 3 days together and to enjoy all of the benefits of being part of our Nikken global family and learning and growing together. So enjoy the rest of our Seiko Kai event. And thank you, Ruben, for allowing me to share a fun activity. Back to you,
Awesome, Jeff.
Vance.
If I could get added to the panelists, and I don't know what I did technically to make that happen, but I told you he's fun. Did I not? As my friend Fernando says, I told you, Vance. I told you. That was my first impression of Jeff, again, back in 1995. And it still holds true today. One of the beautiful things about Suzanne Steele to me, I've known Suzanne for at least 20, 22 years. And when I met her and her husband, Greg, years ago, and I'm looking at her bio.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Suzanne, share with us why.
Okay, can everyone see my screen? All right, wonderful. Well, Vance, thank you. It was actually 6 years ago tomorrow that I lost a corporate job, 29 years in that corporate job, and timing is everything. Friends who knew me and knew how passionate I was about sharing Nikken's mission and solutions with others said it was a good thing I lost that job because it allowed me to move on. I titled today, My Aims Have Changed and My Passion Has Not, because only 6 months after I walked out of Liberty with my box of personal belongings, life threw us a curveball. I hope that what I share with you will help you and others who may be experiencing similar situations. So, first of all, my growing up ings. My mother, we grew up in a single parent, and they really are keys. These are keys to my story. My mother did not get any alimony, and she worked 2 jobs to make ends meet. So these are the things that we learned. We learned how to save. We learned working hard. We learned about teaching and about serving others. My mom was a special ed teacher, and she always went above and beyond. She unfortunately had so much stress in her life that 11 years after the divorce, she was battling cancer, and she lost that battle at age 48. So unfortunately for my mom, I didn't know about Nikken back in 1989. And I believe that her suffering could have been prevented with all the things I know now. So I offer this business to others as a way to help families in need, to reduce that stress and hopefully avoid what my mom ended up having to go through. So my next things, yes, I had a little car accident, and I just ended up speaking with the police officer that helped me out that day, also long ago. I was very active before, but through the 3 months that I was in this halo, I flipped my car, landed upside down, and this officer remembered that. I learned that resting is important. I learned that sitting is important. I learned that I needed to pace myself, and most importantly, practice patience, practicing patience. I am still learning that, and that's why there are asterisks there. But what I want to say is I was so grateful for my friend Tom, who asked us to check this out, and we drove an hour and a half to find out about it. My husband Jeff drove because I had issues with my nerves in my left arm. And so all I needed to know was that, did these products work and were they safe? And in 15 minutes, with this little device that Jeff Isom just mentioned, this rolled up and down my spine, you can kind of see it, this changed my life. This allowed me to ride home normally the night in the car, first time in 3 years. And that's the night that my passion for sharing Nikken with others began. We started our wellness home, and I soon returned to full activity. So, as some of you know, 6 months after I lost that job, my husband, getting back to that curveball, my husband was diagnosed with a progressive neurodegenerative disease. And these are some of the things that we loved to do together. We love to ski. We both taught downhill skiing for many years, and that's how I found out about Nikken. We love to hike. We love to kayak together, pick blueberries along the lake. And we also love to ride our motorcycles. And for Jeff's 60th birthday, I surprised him with a ride around our local speedway in this nice little Lamborghini, which he loved. And only 8 months before his diagnosis, he was teaching our niece Christine how to split wood with our wood splitter. So those were the illnesses, the things that Jeff and I got to do our ings prior. And now my ings have changed. I am now in a caregiving role 24/7. I've had to shift, relearn, and most importantly, remain positive. I am now driving for all appointments and errands. I am the one that's doing all of Jeff's activities for daily living, like washing, toileting, dressing, and feeding. And fortunately, during the pandemic, because of my prior knowledge of Zoom, I have been the one responsible for Zooming our church service each and every week over the last 18 months. And there's been pretty much 4 of us in the church for the most part. And it's been a truly a blessing for me to be able to give back to the community that way. I've also being grateful for when Jeff is able to do something on his own, like washing his own hands some days. And another thing I've learned is taking advantage of the good days. Last week, we were able to go for a boat ride on Lake Winnipesaukee, the largest lake in New Hampshire. It was a gorgeous day, just like it is out here today. And the most important thing is I am thriving because of my wellness home. And I'm continuing to share the benefits with others. Now, my tools. I have some tools that keep me as a caregiver going each and every day. Jeff mentioned many of these. Sleep. We get up 3 to 7 times a night, and this helps me get back to sleep each and every night. I start my day with 32 ounces of PIMAG water with my key supplements, immunity, lactoferrin, women's and clarity. And then, yes, this is my breakfast every morning. Kenzen Vital Balance, Super Siaga, and the vegan mix. And then when the cat doesn't eat her food, I sprinkle jade green cymes for her, and I take a heaping tablespoon for myself. And yes, always wearing some type of necklace, bracelets, insoles, but most importantly, for me, I have this on all the time because I never know how and when I need to help Jeff become comfortable. Now, a lesson that I just learned or was reminded last week was how important it is to make every day the best day you can, because you never know when it will be your last, and to make an impact on as many lives as possible before it is your last day. I want to close with a truly human being more. His name is Jim Tomlinson. I was not on earlier this morning because I was Zooming for my church, his funeral service. There were 120 people on Zoom and about 800 people out in our church parking lot and beyond. This man was truly someone who was serving others. That was what people said throughout the entire service. And I just want to touch on a couple of things. He served quietly, humbly, steadfastly, and he loved to serve others. Now, we should tell a joke, right? Dave Balzer loves to tell jokes, and this is one of Jim's jokes. What do you call a deer with no eyes? No idea. There you go. Well, that made us laugh, but the key is this man really helped us remember what is important. It's helping others. And I want to read a poem that was given to us. It's called What is Success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to learn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded, by Ralph Waldo Emerson. So, how many lives will you touch before it's your last day? Let's get out there and make a huge impact like my dear friend, Jim.
Wow. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. My eyes started sweating a couple times, as they say down in Texas. And I told you, it's, I can't take notes as fast as I want to. Thank you, Ruben, for recording this so we can go back and watch it again. Announcements with Luis and Ruben.
Thank you very much, Vance. So we have the Kenkotherm gloves back again, and you can actually place your order right now. So Kenkotherm gloves, they are coming back, and this is a special limited edition while supply lasts, perfect for a holiday gifting and year-around use. So let's go back and see our Kenkotherm gloves made with Nikken ceramic reflective fiber technology that reflects your own body heat to enhance soothing warmth. Antibacterial properties from copper threading help ease muscular and joint discomforts of hands, wrists, and knuckles. Provides mild compression and support with exceptional comfort. Open fingertips allow easy gripping and easy care. Hand wash in cold water and air dry. No bleach or ironing. So this is the prices for the gloves, and the exact pricing for all sizes. So in the US, retail price is gonna be $49. US is gonna be $39. And you can see 39 PV and 3120 CV. So for Canada, it's gonna be retail $60 and consultant price for Canada, $48. So they are available right now. So if you go to the shopping cart, you can actually place your order for the Kenkotherm gloves. And just remember and keep in mind, this is while supply lasts. So this is a seasonal item. And as soon as we are done, we are done. We don't have any more. So please place your order today. So I just want to remind you as well, Eliza was sharing with you about our special that we have this month about Kenko Air Purifier plus the HEPA filter replacement, right? And once you purchase your Kenko Air system, you can get a free HEPA filter replacement, which is about $150 US that you are getting as a gift. So remember, this is just for this month of September. The order code item number is 4445. So indoor air is often worse than outdoor air. Dust mites, chemical vapors, pet dander, and mold are all pollutants. The Kenko Air Purifier is powerful yet made to be eco-friendly. 35% more efficient than standard models, achieved with environmentally friendly technology to use only 55 watts to cover 313 square feet or 29 square meters. Ozone-free operation to reduce overall emissions and made with recyclable materials. So HEPA filters are known to provide excellent filtration, but do you know that HEPA filter in the Kenko Air Purifier stands out? Patented to generate negative ions similar to those found in a forest or by a lake. It's a way to reconnect with Mother Nature even when we are indoors. So we have here the HEPA filters, and as well there is a campaign with filter replacement for the HEPA filter with a 20% off. So you can get it free, you can get it with a 25%, it's up to you. Just remember, this is exclusive for September. And in the US, retail is $702, in Canada, $924. And again, this is a free shipping, and you get an extra HEPA cartridge and for a value of $150 free. So Wellness subscription members will be able to add the September offer to their monthly subscription. So, however, the special offer only applies to September. If you continue with the replacement filter subscription, it will revert to a regular pricing in October. The special offer of the Kenko Air Purifier plus a replacement filter will only be for the month of September. And if you continue with the replacement filter subscription, so I already talked to you about this, So it will come with the original price after September. So just keep in mind, we have our Kenko Sleep Pet Pad again. And let's see what is the benefits, and goes through some features. So magnetic technology, tourmaline technology with 12 tourmaline minerals that react to pressure, heat, and movement from your pet, giving off electrons to help create a feeling of well-being and relaxation. So rubber than technology as well, then 3D spacer fabric, and then removable cover. So cover and zips for easy cleaning. So this is our Kenko Sleep Pet Pad, 2 sizes, small and large. Okay, this is the pricing as well. Everything is in our website. You can go and check in the rotating banner. You just click there and all this information will appear. So in the US, consultant price, let's say for the small one is 163, retail 199. And then you can see here the prices for Canada. And Jeff, are you there? Mr. Isom, are you there? We have Humans Being More training. So in October the 2nd, Saturday at 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific, we have another great event. So take advantage of this one. And Jeff, are you there? I think he already talked about this. So
yes, Ruben. Yeah, we have both of those Humans Being More coming up. The one on the 2nd of October, and it's from 10 a.m. Pacific to 2 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern time to 5 p.m. Humans Being More online is a fantastic opportunity to be introduced to these great concepts of humans being more and balance in the 5 pillars of wellness. It's for new consultants as well as existing consultants, customers, anyone who's a member of our Nikken Global family. And then, of course, our live Humans Being More training at the Georgia Mountain Retreat, which is happening in Georgia, December 3rd through the 5th. There's a limited number of spaces available. We'll be staying in luxury cabins, eating amazing gourmet food. This was an event that was super successful in 2019, and we're glad to bring it back this year for the 2nd time. So, Ruben, I believe you are going to be there as one of our co-trainers, correct?
Yes, working on it, Jeff.
So
yes,
it's going to be
awesome.
amazing. It's going to be an amazing experience. Please reach out to me or to Sherry Danzig to find out more information about this classic Humans Being More experiencing happening in December.
Yes, thank you very much, Jeff. Thank you. And then for our marketing team, so I'm getting a few messages that I'm going to reply. So we have Barb Satterwhite and Barbara Joseph. Ruben, I don't see the gloves in the shopping cart. So marketing teams, if you can hear me, please, let's just work on this so we can get the gloves on the shopping cart as soon as we can. So thank you very much for sharing, Barb, and well, actually the 2 Barbs, Barb Satterwhite and Barb Joseph. So thank you. We are looking into this, so it will be resolved in a minute or so. So let's continue with our Seiko Kai event. And I just want to let you know, if you go to our website, the rotating banner there, you will see the Global Convention 2021. So click there, you will get all the details about what it's about. So it's going to be October the 22nd and the 23rd. So we have a great speakers. And you can see there, when you click there, you can see all the bio from each one of them. So in this case, we have Yvonne de la Flor, Jaime Jaramillo, Papa Jaime, and Barbara Cox. And then next day, we have Dave Bolser, we have Dr. Walter Kim, and then Siri Lindley. So go to our website, just click and get all the information. So you can get your tickets, it is $10. And you can download the interactive application as well if you want your convention in French and German. so or Spanish, so you can actually utilize this app interaction and have it in your own language. So this is going to be, remember, October the 22nd and the 23rd. So save the date. And just one more item. So you can actually be present at the global convention. So I'm going to let you know what you have to do. So first, you have to choose one of the pillar of wellness you identify with most. And it's going to be something like this, like mind, like body, family, finances, and society. I will give you a link. I will share a link to you so you actually can print those pillars. And then you will take a picture like this one. Like this lady here, she shows the family pillar. So print this and then took a picture like this. So it would be nice to have a lot of pictures from North America. So I will send you the details. And then as well, once you have your picture, you send it to viajes, like in Spanish, viajes, trips. So V-I-A-J-E-S, viajes, right? At nikenlatam.com. So we will actually, let's see the chat here. I will send you the link so you can have this information right here, or I will start distributing all this information through our WhatsApp channels as well. So mind, body, family, and finances and society. So just keep in mind, our next Seiko Kai event is going to be November the 20th, and you can be part of this. So send an email to rubenY@niken.com, and then you will be a presenter on the next Seiko Kai event. So we already mentioned October is going to be very, very special. We have our global convention, the 22nd and the 23rd. So Friday, October the 1st is going to be our kickoff in English. And then on the 4th, we will have the kickoff in Spanish. Then we have our Team Tai Chi, Team Kaizen on the 7th, Thursday the 7th. And then we have on the 16th, we have our third Niken quarterly review. So to follow up this great global convention, we have Niken Next. So Mr. Kasuga will be actually doing this follow-up after the global convention in the Niken Next. In English, it's going to be on the 27th, Wednesday, 27 October. And then on Thursday, the 28th, we will have it in French and Spanish. And thank you very much. So hopefully you can purchase now your gloves. We are working on it. So we'll give you more details afterwards. But thank you very much. And Vance, so we are going back to you. So please welcome Niken, Diamond, Vance, Rogers. Vance.
Thank you, Ruben. I've got the split screen set up, so oh, I gotta wait for the music to stop, right? Okay, we're good to go. Okay, I've got the split screen set up so I can see my commander-in-chief, Luis, and then I can see my partner because we're the same height. When I wear shoes, I'm a little bit taller than Ruben. And then I can also see my dearest friend, Suzanne, all the way up in clear across the country. So based on how they respond will determine how I continue to stay on track. You know, we're going back to Vance. I sat down actually while I was sending a text to my wingman, my wing buddy, Karen Willens, and I said, fall back to spring forward. We're in fall, right? For some of us, it's fall. And I had to think about September as a month and what this month means. And what do we do right now? Well, most young people, if you're a student, you've gotten back into school. Okay. And back is a good thing. It allows us to get into our routine and not to dig super ditches, but trenches, but just kind of get back into a mode of going forward. So when we fall back to spring forward, it literally should be a springboard. It should be a launching pad. And by the way, Ruben, you said if we email you, then we can be part of the presentation team. I never emailed you, so I don't know how I got onto this. So I don't know what's all that about. And I'm trying to order my gloves right now and I couldn't. So I just sent a text to my BFF, Larry Hafner, and said, hey, the gloves are in. Your wife wants these. She needs them. Order them now. Don't wait. Because that's what we do. My story, my success story, as I mentioned earlier, 29 years yesterday when Dennis Williams drove over 3 hours and sat in my parents' living room, and he had an audience of 7. Okay, my 2 brothers. I'm the middle. I'm the one with all the psychological problems. Therefore, I get counseling to deal with this. And my mom's hairdresser, my mom's dear friend from years prior, and then my parents. So 7 people, an audience of 7. And out of that came something that has just been indescribable. Let me back up and let me use it. I'm looking at my notes. The month of September for me, well, it starts out the day I was born, September 3rd, 1968. Okay, that's the day I was born, birthed. September 8th, 1979, catastrophic, life-changing event. That was the day I was burned. Okay. 14% of my body, burned my lower lip off, burned my nose off, burned my earlobes off. But look, Ma, well, no hands, everything's back in order. Okay. It's not a big deal. But spending 3.5 weeks of my life in the Oregon burn unit, that's life transforming. All right. And being bandaged all over your head for a year. Yeah. September 1991 was when I was broken, big time broken. And that's how I discovered Nikken. And Suzanne I pull mine out of my pants, not in a weird way, but that's where mine lives. Okay, this thing. And this is what I call to customers, it's a $60 back solution. I'm not making a claim. I'm not making anything. It's just a back solution. That's all it is. And you can't have this. I'll give you some other stuff like my necklace. I gave it away. I met a gal last week who's my birthday buddy. We were born on the same day. She was born a few years prior to me. She's 68. That's the year I was born. Let's continue here. September 21st. Suzanne, what is September 21st? Cool in the Gang, right?
Well,
No.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. September 21st is boogie time. Okay. And I didn't introduce you to my family. This is the Vance Rogers tribe of, here, I'll get it a little closer. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Anyways, I live with the United Colors of Benetton. All right. That's the way I describe them. We are a tribe of 5. It's, I asked Addie if she wants to speak to you. She's 11. It's like raising Whoopi Goldberg. Okay. When she wakes up, whatever time of day it is, wow, it is on. I mean, no need for coffee. I start my day with organic coffee in this great mug here. And then the rest of my day, Nikken water. And by the way, since we're talking about products, this little guy here, how do I get it to show? Okay. This stuff right here. Wow. I didn't think we could improve on what we had before. And when I ordered this and started using it, yeah, did I tell you what year I was born? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I did. Anyways, continuing on, September 24th, that was the day that Nikken was birthed in me. The idea, the concept. What was I showing is the question. It's the True Elements Moisturizing Face Cream. Yeah, I lied. I was actually born in 1948. I just turned 73. And when you use Nikken, okay, then it just takes years off your life. Sorry. When Dennis Williams introduced me to Nikken, I just couldn't believe what I discovered. Discover it, live it, share it. I think the reality was that I was very broken. I jumped off of a 75-foot waterfall back in September of 1991. I couldn't sleep on my back. I couldn't lay down on my back. It was very miserable to do a lot of things that I thought somebody in my early 20s should be able to do. And I thought, Yeah, I don't know about this. It took me over 2 months to finally pull the trigger and order the products for myself. I started sleeping on my back. I can do things and I demonstrate all the time. I meet people all the time and I look at the floor and I size up what the floor looks like, what the ground surface looks like. And I said, can I show you something? And if they say yes, then I say, I couldn't do this in my 20s. And I lay down on the floor. And then I stand up using a kind of a yoga maneuver I learned. And I said, I definitely couldn't do that. And they said, they always say, oh, I don't want to do that, Vance. I said, well, I couldn't. So there's my Nikken story. September 16th, and I kind of got out of order, 1995, I was bound, okay? Bound in a good way to this young lady right here. And last weekend, we got to celebrate, well, I got to celebrate being bound and, you know, she's my first and only wife. I'm not planning on trading in for a younger model. I can't imagine. She's gone right now in South Dakota at a wedding today, members of her bio family that she just got reconnected with a couple years ago. And that whole, that's her story. I'm not going to tell that one because she says, husband, stop telling my story. That's my story to tell. And she's the only one that hasn't texted me yet today. Lots of other people have texted me today, but September 25th, that's today. That's today. Beyond belief. Our company name on my little business card right here. You can't see it, but I quit making these because most of us have smartphones. And I just ask people, hey, do you mind if I just send you my contact information? And then automatically they say, oh, okay. And they don't realize they're giving me their cell phone because I got to send them mine. And now I've got their cell phone. I don't have to ask for it. They've willingly given it to me. So now I can text them and I can bug them and I can just, you need to buy this, you need to buy that. No, I don't do that. I just ask them gently, what was it that you were looking for? Because you wanted my information. What did I do? Dennis Williams taught me that. He taught me that years before. You know, what motivated me on September 24th, 1992 still motivates me today. What are the top 4 motivators? You may want to write these down. And it doesn't really matter the order, but the top motivators in our culture today, sometimes they get skewed. Like Suzanne said, my ings have changed. Okay. What motivates Odell is going to be different than what motivates Alina or Savannah. It's going to be different than what motivates Eliza. It's going to be different than what motivates someone like Jeff. I mean, what motivates Jeff? I mean, that's the question of the day. That's like, where's Waldo? Okay. I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, what does that guy drink in the morning? Because I want some of that. But the top 4 motivators in our culture today are number 1, because there's a need. 90%, give or take, of people get introduced to Nikken because there's a need. I had a need. We all have a need. Okay. And I create needs daily. I'm barefoot right now, standing on my Kinko ground. Why? Because the 11-year-old said, Daddy, you're going to MC it. You know, they can only see from the waist up. I said, I know. You don't have to wear pants, Daddy. I said, oh, I'm going to wear pants just in case. But my bare feet are on the Kinko ground. Why? Because that was my greatest need today. The second motivator, okay, this is crucial. There's a cause involved. We don't have any causes in our culture today. Actually, we have a lot of causes. There's a lot. Our oldest daughter, McKenna, she's nuts. She's crazy for causes. That could be her motto in life. And at age 22, I can't keep up with her. We just can't. And she sat down the other night over dinner and said, Daddy, I'm thinking about taking this opportunity. And I said, what do you got to lose? And she looked at us and she said, you're not going to try and talk me out of it? And we're like, why? We couldn't stop you from climbing Mount Kilimanjaro when you were 17. That's the highest peak in Africa. We couldn't stop you a few weeks ago from climbing, Mount Adams, from running your first half marathon. We can't stop you, kiddo. Why would we do that? Now, number 3, the third motivator in life. This is a hot spot for me because there's food involved. You get invited to something. Why does Vance go to weddings? Because there's food involved. There's going to be wedding cake. Not really, okay? But I love wedding cake. And wedding cake is even better with good coffee. Okay, I know I'm getting older because I enjoy coffee, but only 1 cup a day usually. The fourth motivator, and again, these get skewed and they're not necessarily in order, but the fourth motivator is because there's money to be made. Back in 2015, Ben Woodward, when he was the president of Nikken, they did a survey and they discovered that only 7% of Nikkenites got into Nikken, became a consultant because they wanted a business opportunity. Well, I think the numbers today are a little different than that. People are hungry. They're looking for the next gig. They're looking for something. So what motivates me today is again, balance in all 5 pillars. The motivators haven't changed. But when I look at what we can do, let me use one example. And whether you love him or hate him, it's irrelevant. But Tom Brady, okay, most of us have heard of Tom Brady, right, Suzanne? I knew that would get a reaction out of Suzanne. Tom Brady is one of the most winningest quarterbacks in football history. He's 44 years young. And at a press conference a few weeks ago, he announced, he said, retirement? Why on earth would I retire? He said, I think I'm going to retire at 50. And some were saying immediately, wow, he's arrogant. He's egotistical. He just wants to. He can do it. Why not? There's no, when I read this, by the way, okay, I read something this morning. A noble person plans noble things. He stands up for noble causes. That was written like 4,000 years ago by a guy named Isaiah. And when I read this stuff, I'm thinking, well, Tom Brady, excuse me, he stands up for noble causes. He wants to prove that you don't have to retire from life, regardless of what somebody says. Now, how do I find out how he can keep doing what he's doing? Well, follow him, Google him, stalk him, go on social media, learn what he's doing to stay in the game. If somebody is successful, well, then my friend Gail Fallis, we got, by the way, Karen mentioned it. I'm going to digress a little bit. Sorry, Gary, because you make me do this. If you want to be on a team like Team Odell, then sign up for that class. If you want to be part of like the I Can people, sign up for that class, sign up for Humans Being More, find out the movers and shakers and show up. That's all you got to do. And whether you do it over the phone or you do it via this, you don't have to even show up in person, but you need to show up. You know, the game is scheduled. We have to play. We might as well win. That's the motto that Dennis Williams taught me years ago. Phoenix Suns basketball team. We might as well win, but you got to show up. You got to make a commitment. What motivated me? Again, those 4, if you were taking notes, number 1 motivator, it fills a need. Number 2, it's a cause. You want to be a noble person like Isaiah, noble people, plan noble things. You stand up for noble causes. There's food involved. And then there's money to be made. But most of us, we're trying to fill a need. That's where we all start. But don't stay there. Don't stay in that rut. Move on. Be a person about change. Gail Fallis, she's one of the ICANN members. She said it this way: you got to clear the clutter. You got to clear it out to make room for the good. And that's what we get to do. But what motivated me on September 2nd, September 24th, 1992, yesterday, 29 years ago, still motivates me today. I get to do things that I was not able to do because of these amazing products. I get to pursue balance in 5 pillars of health. Okay. I get to, it's a matter of choice. Okay, I get to help others. As Zig Ziglar taught me, you know, you help enough other people get what they want out of life, you'll get so much more out of life. And you get around people and if there's people that you meet that their whole lives are in the negative, just take the I can philosophy. We don't do negative and we don't hang out with negative people. We hang out with people like Luis. So anyways, thank you. Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you very much, Vance. And if you want to know why, I know you didn't send an email to me, but one day I got up and I thought I need to talk to Vance. And then you agreed to be here. And thank you very much for doing this.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Vance. And what's next? Our president.
Louis.
CEO.
Yes. No, sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I say thank you again to Luis? Because he taught me something years ago, the first time I met him. And he said, when change occurs, you have two options: complain or seek understanding. Changed my life. Thank you, Luis.
Thank you, Vance. This is just a great event. You were an excellent MC, and well, your story, what you share with us, is just amazing. As the entire stories that we heard here, that's why this is the Seiko Kai, is the place that we hear about the stories of our community, what is going on, what is happening, and it's just wonderful. Well, just starting with this is that you can have any great ideas in your head, but what makes the difference is the action. Without action, you put an idea, there will be there will be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. That's something that Dr. Miguel Ruiz is sharing with us, and I really think that that's true. Action is the entire difference. When we said that about the Kenko gloves, who of you thought, oh, I will get mine? Or who of you thought, I will start selling them and make some money? So it's a difference, isn't it? So the entire thing that we have here is that we are in a position where we can share with many people. And in the time that Mr. Masuda created Nikken, and he had the idea to go this way, another traditional way of selling, is because he wanted to have a lot of entrepreneurs. As he was an entrepreneur, he decided to awake his entrepreneurial spirit for the good of his family. He wanted to inspire people all over the globe in that area. So becoming just a consumer of Nikken products is an option, of course. But if we are here, I think that we have another responsibility once we got the benefits of this. And this is sharing with many people as you can, and also show them that our products reduce the level of stress. And that's the reality. The stress is what we were working at the beginning of Nikken. And then when people discover that stress relieve other things in their lives, they put more attention in the other things, and we walk away of the stress story. But in reality, whatever happens in our life that causes tension, disruption, and in these ways, we experience physical stress or we experience emotional stress. And this starts with many other things as a consequence. As you feel you don't feel the stress more than the consequences. So when you saw that the consequences disappear, you gave power to our products to release the consequences, but you don't remember the origin. So if everything went better, because what causes that reduce by using the products. So when these tensions and this stress are reduced, why the other things will stay there? right? So this is so important because we have to go to our roots to see where we start, go to the basics, and learn that the intention that Mr. Masuda had was exactly that, the entrepreneurial spirit of that is in any human being. So you can awake your entrepreneurial spirit, and through that makes a huge difference. Because in reality, what is business? Business is a service, right? So just see around your house. You bought many things to have whatever you have at home. At home, you bought many things. All of those things that you bought and are giving you a service at home, a plate, a table, a desk, is providing a service to you. You bought from someone. So business creates service. So when we focus in business, we are creating a service to the community, a service to many people. So, but sometimes it's like, oh, but I feel bad to make money. Well, don't feel bad. It's good. It's good because you're providing a service. In return, you will have a way to find resources for living. So that's the world works. And the invitation here is to recover that essence of Nikken that starts many years ago and are benefiting thousands of people. But the less we share and we just use by ourselves, the less people will know about this. So again, how many of you thought about the gloves? How many people I'm going to share this with? And you make the list and you start calling them and you start texting them immediately. How many of the people you know knows about the air filtration? How many of you know that we have a price strategy now, and the price and logistics strategy? Why do you think that we are having this price and logistics strategy back? Yeah, because we have another product. That is the business, is our major product. If you promote the business, you promote a lot of sharers. So more people are going to be sharing the most you promote the business. So what we do, it will impact many, many people around the world. But what this activates and creates the balance is in between that you share, and at the same time, you get resources for your daily living. That's the balance. We need to create balance. That's the way to do. So I invite you, all of you, to review your list, to review who needs you to call, to start telling them that we are just about to end this month, and they can have their best air possible at home. They can have they can be prepared for the winter and have their gloves and many other products that we always share. The sleep system is amazing. It's a good product. How many of you already had this Naturist Fit? The Naturist Fit. So did you already experience the Naturist Fit? Well, it is interesting because just when we start when we launch it, we went to back order immediately, of course. But now, again, nobody's sharing it. Nobody's making lists every day to say, I have to share this with 5 people every day. Every day, 5 people needs this. By the other hand, the sleep and anxiety drugs and these drugs, well, medicine or drugs, whatever, that is increasing a lot. Why do you think that is happening? Someone is taking care of those that cannot sleep, or for those that have anxiety, depression. Someone is taking care of them. It's another industry through drugs. And we are like a quiet, we are shy, we're like a waiting for, I don't know what, I don't know what we are waiting for to start sharing 5 sleep systems per day with others. Try that, and you will see a huge difference in the balance of your bank account also. Well, that's what I want to share, and also tell all of you to have a happy fall, wonderful fall. Enjoy the season. It's an amazing moment of the year that we can just design how we want to close this year. What's the amazing way that we want to close this year to make this an amazing, memorable year. And with this, if we do this, we are going to start just an amazing 2022. So design your future today at this right moment. Don't wait more. Nothing is going to happen if you're still waiting. It's today when we had to act. So thank you very much for being in Seiko Kai and be these successful people you are. And I feel so privileged to work with all of you. It's my daily enthusiasm, energy. When I woke up, I say, oh, this is another day. This is another opportunity to serve, to be with these wonderful people. And being here for the last 27 years, very close to be 28, is just exciting me more and more. So thank you very much for being here and enjoy your day. Thank you, Ruben. Thank you, all of you. Wonderful meeting.
Thank you very much, Suzanne, Eliza, Karen, Jeff, and Vance, and Odell. Thank you very much. So open your videos and let me say goodbye to everybody. Enjoy the weekend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody. So we can take a great picture from all of you. Open your video. So thank you. And
thank you for creating that wonderful platform of sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Enjoy the weekend. So
Bye, everyone.
Event.
Infinite love and gratitude.
Congratulations to all of you.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Muchas gracias. Das vidania.
Gracias. Adios.
Wonderful energy.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Do widzenia. Shalom.
Au revoir.
Wonderful energy. I love your energy.
Del, you need to be in the next participant. Thank you, guys.
Liza, good to see you again. You are on mute.
Oh, thank you guys again, and thank you from John and Anna. They had to go to farmers market. They can't miss it.
Yeah, thank you, John and Annette, and Marie. And wonderful job.
No, thank
you. Be our official MC now.
No,
Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
I just a quick question. Wow. No question. Sorry. Just wow. Wow.
Thank you, Jeff. Ethan, I will say, Jeff, awesome. Thank you for today's exercises.
Oh yeah, that was good. we are going to change the name to Jay. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Alan and Barrett, thank you so much for supporting the event.
Yes, thank you for the technical support. Knowing you were there was very relieving.
Have a good day, everyone. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you, Don Marie, joining us. I really appreciate it, and let's keep doing what we're doing. Thank you.
And Luis, I remembered what. Yeah, Luis, I remembered what it was I wanted. It wasn't a question. It was just another thing of gratitude. Thank you for that little challenge, that little charge there at the end, because that's exactly what we need. Because if we're not a product of the product, I just get a text right now from Dennis Williams, and he said, "Thank you, Vance. You keep it light and fun."
Wow.
That's all I know how to do. Because trust me, when you got one daughter who's down in Los Angeles with a flat tire outside of Walmart, you've got another daughter in South Dakota with my wife, and they're dealing stuff, and you've got the Whoopi Goldberg who is 2 doors beyond me, that direction. It's like, wow! But you give us the challenge points there at the end. Hey, look, just get the gloves. Even if you have the old ones, the new ones are going to be better. And at that price, why not? You know, then you can model them. I mean, and if we don't, I don't understand. It's like, yeah, I have the fit. I bought it sight unseen. I ordered it. My dad got upset at me when we ordered it. He says, why didn't you order two? I went, you can order your own.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he did, and they love it. They absolutely love it. They sleep better. He doesn't deal with a lot of the things he was dealing with, and we love ours. You know, I don't love sleeping in a bed that I'm used to sleeping with somebody else, though. I will say that. But she's gone, so it's weird. But thank you again. I really, really
Thank you
do.
for all of you, and you sense that you carry the torch for the next generation. So please keep that torch light.
Yeah. Well, that's the plan. That's the plan, anyways.
Great.
I want to thank Ruben. He deserts us already, but thank you, Ruben, and your team for preparation for that meeting.
Yes.
So,
Eliza, we're very lucky to have Ruben. We are absolutely lucky to have Ruben, and he is so full of enthusiasm and highly committed manager, director that I really enjoy to work with him.
We're lucky to have both of you and Jeff Awesome.
That's awesome. Wonderful. Well, we are about to go